Wrexlepert. Merry Christmas. Hi guys. So you may have been able to tell from the special little, Christmas bells and my little bonus bit I had at the start. This is the wrestling expert, the Wrexlepert, here with you for a special Christmas special. Rex, Merry is an X and Xmas doesn't really work. Hang on, no. Let's try again. See, holidays. Happy Rexel days. What about winter? Festive, Rextive. I'd love to hear your guys' suggestions. If you can come up with something name this show, I can. Though it would already be out. You tell you what, we'll have a fun game. People comment on what I should call this, festive special. And whoever wins the comment, that comment will be the one that will be used to name the show. So yeah, because this is a Christmas extravaganza, we're gonna do two bumper shows. We're gonna look at Survivor Series War Games, Survivor Series San Diego, and then also the recent Saturday night's main event, which saddeningly did feature the final wrestling competitive bout featuring one Mr. John Cena, a dear friend of mine. We will get to that in due course. Firstly, let's get to the first half of this double decker special. As we go to Survivor Series War Games, Survivor Series San Diego 2025. Our opening bout on this show featured all the ladies, most of them anyway. Bit disrespectful to any of them that weren't in the match. They just don't get to be in it, do they not? But yeah, so it was the ladies War Games match. We had on the good guy girl team, we had Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and AJ Lee. And then against them, we had Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, Lash Legend. Not come across this woman previously, but and Becky Lynch, a man. Yes, this match is a really interesting concept for a match. So they're locked in cages together, and I obviously the idea being that their animalistic urges will become unleashed as they're treated like caged animals, and they'll eventually become ravenous. I shouldn't have said that word. It put a different idea in my head. I won't tell you what the idea was. It would be disrespectful to all these beautiful, nondescript looking ladies. But pretty cool match. They did some violent stuff. There was weapons and jumping and finishing moves all over the goddamn place. At one point, Eos she jumped off the war cage inside a G-damn bin. And then AJ, she does her spinning, twisting swastika hold thing, and Becky gives up like a coward. Great win for the good girls. Especially Rhea and Eos continue to be great friends with their tag team. I did have a bit of a think recently about what they could call themselves, because I did come up with Rio Sky Plea, which I thought was pretty good, but I thought maybe factor in both women's characteristics. This team could be called the Geniuses of the Skies over Australia. Australasia. Yeah? pretty good in it. So, moving on. Now the following match, unbelievably, was actually John Cena's final match on one of these PLE pay-per-view events. Which is, just crazy stuff to have that on second. It should have been on last, or like whatever would be after last, if you know what I mean. But yeah, obviously they don't really respect John very much to have him on this early in the show. Disappointing. But yeah, so this match was, I've kind of given away a little bit, but it's Dirty Dom versus Clean Cena. Dom did a lot of his, cheating and sneaky movery, as one might expect from him. But there was a nasty spot outside where Cena did a powerbomb and Dom landed right in his shoulders. Just, it reminded me of one of my injuries, actually, a sporting injury. I was playing soccer, and I injured my shoulder pretty GD hard. Playing against a friend of mine. Essentially, I turned, little flipper, when you got all the men on the little beam. He took a shot, and I kind of turned the thing to flip my man, and I don't know, just the shoulder just completely dislocated. Just became, unfit for purpose, really. So yeah, pretty painful. So my sporting career was kind of put on hold after that. It was a real shame. I really thought I had a future in athletic competition, but sadly it was curtailed after that particular injury. So yeah, so back to the show. Anyway, what happened? Oh, Dom's shoulder. Yeah, so it reminded me of... I'm not going to go into my shoulder injury again. Sorry, I'm going to get stuck in a whole loop. And it's a really painful experience, actually. So I don't know why I keep bringing it up. But, turned out, anyway, Dom's injury, he was faking the whole thing. Which, is really disrespectful to guys like me who've suffered similar injuries. Kind of makes me... feel immense hatred towards Dom, in all honesty. But he gets in the ring, and eventually the referee gets knocked on his butts. His buddies Finn and JD, they come out, but Cena's not gonna get overcome by these guys on his final PLE event match. He's kind of got his superpowers. He probably picked up while filming Peacemaker. But then the most shockingly, so Finn and JD run out, but then a certain person gets her music played, Mrs. Livia Morgan. I know it's just Liv. I'm just trying to be respectful. It is her big return. She comes out and she hits Mysterio. I'm like, oh my god, okay, so this is a bit of a you haven't seen, a lady friend in a long time. There's always going to be, 50-50 chance she is going to strike you. But yeah, so she unfortunately, she hit down. But then, so she gave Cena a big hug. It was like, oh, hey, John, I really like you. Gives her a big hug. But then she gets all serious. And anyway, a solemn hush descends upon her face before striking Cena in his testicular genitals. Kind of payback, I think, for Cody Rhodes, perhaps. So I don't know if maybe there's something with Liv Morgan and Cody going on here. Be interesting to see how that develops. But then she clunked Cena in the head with the IC title belt. Mysterio then hit his big frog splash to win both the pin match fall and the championship. Really saddening end to John Cena's pay-per-view run. I thought maybe, his final pay-per-view, he'd win he already was the title, but I thought maybe, he'd kind of re-win it. But, yeah, Dirty Dom with sneaky underhanded tactics, really disgusting. It's see this last pay-per-view match, just let him win. Just let him beat you, some guys just don't respect the business. Our third match was a women's ladies match. Is Stephanie Vaquer defended her women's championship against Nikki Bella. Okay, I'll skip this match. Hang on. You know what? Actually, while I'm skipping through this, maybe just worth mentioning. But I really liked it in the ring. They had like PlayStation corner buckle pads. And I was man, it's so cool. I'd love to get one of those for my game room, if I had one. Okay, she said, okay, let's just put it back a little bit. Okay, she hit her big, big spinny. Okay, she won. Great. She hit her corkscrew spinny splash move, and she won the match. So cool. Now it's time for the proper War Games match. And this was the men's one, obviously. So you had Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, worthless scumbag. But he's actually a good wrestler, though. So, he just deserves some credit for that. Drew McIntyre and the monstrous Brock Lesnar against our good guys for the evening. CM Punk, championship man Punk, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and the Usos. Got both of them in there. Guys, I don't know what to do. I didn't. Okay, if you got the Usos in a tag team or something, that's fine. It doesn't really matter who's who. But there's going to be so much going on in this match. I'm just going to say Uso. No matter, it doesn't really matter who's Jimmy or Jay and who's Jay or Jimmy, just Usos, But yeah, this match again, violent, as one might expect. There was a terrifying spot early on where they had him where Cody or Punk, I think Cody had Braun Breaker on his shoulders, and Punk comes and hits him, and Breaker lands right and nearly broke his bloody neck. Yeah, really landed badly. I was worried for the guy, because I've been there. Neck injuries are really no laughing matter. You really haven't known true fear until, let's just say a TV has landed on your head from a height. Okay, so we won't go into it anymore after that. But yeah, as well, I forgot to mention the rules of these matches. You've got one by one, different people. Good guy comes out, bad guy comes out, and then when they're all there, it's like, okay, now everybody hit each other as hard as you can. Yeah, and they did. There was man, I'm just trying to remember. So much of it happened. I know Reed hit his big move quite a few times. Then I know one of the Usos came in. I think he did some super kicks and stuff, and then the other Uso came in. He did some like super kicks and maybe another one after that. Man, holy heckers! I've never seen someone yeet in a cage before. This is total madness. Then Lesnar came out and said, "Oh my God, here's where stuff's gonna get really terrifying." Then Reigns came out. Lesnar leaves the cage. Dude, what are you doing? You can't just let this thing spill out in the arena. Take the cage with you or something, But so he goes and he fights Reigns, and they end up fighting on an announce table and all this kind of crap. Really scary. I was a little bit perturbed. Then towards the end, it looked like the good guys were gonna win, but a black man came out. He was wearing black. His race is, as of time of recording, is yet to be determined or unveiled. But yeah, he's wearing all in black, and he comes out, he kicks Punk in the face, and he jumps on his head. And people are like, oh, could have been Seth Rollins. So we'll see if it is Seth Rollins, then we can establish that he is white. I guess. I mean, Seth is a little bit of I'm not going to get into it. It's I've realized I'm potentially standing on a landmine here, talking about people's potential races or ethnic backgrounds, and I would like to just get out of this as soon as possible. Okay, so he stumps on Punk's head, and Breaker hit his big spin and pin Punk, and then all the bad guys celebrated. What a really, really depressing end to this event. Merry Christmas! Well, guys, here we are. We are at a celebration of a great man's career, and at the same time, a funeral of a great man's career. This is the Saturday night's main event, which will feature the final match of one Mr. John Cena. No, I'm not actually going to do any of the preliminary matches, the other matches on the show, largely because I didn't really know a lot of the people in them, so kind of no interest in watching them. But really, this is all about John. So I'd really just like to honor him by dedicating this half of the show to him and examining his I would like to examine his whole wonderful career, but I just don't have the time really. But we will look at this match and see how it all goes down. As the GOAT of all time, John Cena takes on the Little Gunther. So something worth noting here. Gunther now has some new music, so it's got this. It used to go Gunther, 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 Gunther. He's the level, but no. So it still has the Gunther, Gunther, Gunther at the start, but then it's all this kind of old-fashioned music. It's like Gunther, Gunther. I couldn't really remember how it goes, but peculiar music. Whoever's composing their tunes these days to this real weird kind of old-fashioned sort of. There's no big like boo, Gunther's gonna, odd. And now, for the final time, sorry. Do you guys want me to do the music or? No, you can't really reply. I'll just do it. Everybody join in, come on. At home. John Cena, the time is now. I'm John Cena, the time is now. I won't do the whole tune, but man, I love that song. The ultimate showdown. The battle to the death. Good versus evil. The American war hero John Cena versus the I don't know if I should say the word, but what he resembles, German, think of AJ Lee's finishing maneuver. You'll get what I'm at. So this is Cena's fighting for his career and also every good-hearted person in the world. Initially, Gunther was kind of in control of Cena near the start of his match, and I was a little bit scared. I was a little bit scared that maybe, he didn't really, he couldn't match up to his, scary German evil powers. But then, Cena starts coming back, he hits a shoulder, boom, and then his shoulder, He's ready for it. You can't see me. It's the knuckle shuffle. He hits his AA. Or he tries to, but Gunther's like, no way, son. He hits a big move, gets him into sleeper. It's like, please, John. No, okay, he's out. Cena escapes. He gets Gunther in his submission. Oh man, if Gunther taps out again, we saw him tap out to an Uso at WrestleMania, and crowd doesn't let him forget that. But no, Gunther makes it to the ropes. So, okay, this is still continuing for now. Gunther pulls me to, he hits a powerbomb. Oh no. And clothesline. He gets quite a few of them, in fact. Luckily, Cena ducks. He's done it again. He slammed Gunther down. We're doing another knuckle shuffle. I think this is actually, no, sorry guys, let's have a bit of hush here. John is making a point that this is the final time. Okay, everybody, are we all ready? You can't see me. Boom, hits the knuckle shuffle. Gets Gunther up. Hey, 1, 2, 3, no. Please, John. Gunther, oh no, he's got John another sleeper again. John, please never give up. Okay, John managed to get away on the outside. And, oh my god, they're going towards the table. Gunther is the steps, and he's going to lean it up really neat against the table. Nice little corner there. Pleases me. But he is about to perform an evil act on John. Wait a minute, no. John has Gunther up. Yay! John does an evil act, but for good. So, he slams Gunther to the table. So, hopefully this is the end of this German menace. Cena gets him back in the ring. One, no, again Gunther kicks out. And they keep hitting their big finishers and signature moves. You think this match is never going to end. And in all honesty, I hope it never does. If this match just goes on forever, then, John Cena never has to retire. And there'll never be another sad child in the world again. Cena hits his big leg drop. And then, okay, well, this is crazy stuff. He has Gunther up on the top. He's gonna hit an AA adjustment right from the top rope. Oh my god, this is it! John! No! Gunther! Let's see. Oh my god. He's gonna hit a normal AA this time. But Gunther wriggles free. He's got John Cena. Powerbomb. Frog splash, John, please, this can't be it. No, yes. Cena's safe for another moment. Let's see. Gunther just keeps putting that sleeper hold on John. John, please. Yeah, I agree with these fans, John. Don't give up. You promised you wouldn't. Oh no, the referee's he's holding Cena's hand down. 1, 2. No, referee, please, just don't. Cena's doing the okay side. He's okay. He's gonna win. John Cena's gonna win. Gunther has him in the sleeper, but it's fine. We're we've seen how John is in sleepers now. He puts his fingers in the air, and we should be okay. You see a little smile as if to say, no, not this time. Oh my god. No, this can't be real. Please. This can't be real. Guys, just tapped out. I don't believe this. Oh my god. Sorry guys, just had to take a quick little break there, just to compose myself. I got a little emotional there at the end. I don't know if you kind of hear my voice cracked a little bit towards the end. Still a little bit bit rattled by that ending there. John Cena tapping out, which is in direct contravention of his promise to us never to give up. And for a man as evil as Gunther to break the spirit of John Cena to that level, I think he deserves the death penalty. I'm just going to say it now. Hopefully, you know, a could be a sort of kind of inquest, or but possibly maybe considered a war criminal. You know, John Cena is a military veteran, as far as I know, and all the salutes and stuff. But for now, we will honor, for the final time, an interstellar career of one Mr. John Cena. Ladies and gentlemen, the last time was then. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do. Thank you, Cena. Thank you, John Cena.